Hello, everyone, and welcome to Art Battle in Dallas. We have 12 absolutely incredible artists ready to step up to the easel for you tonight, and we are just about to start round number 1 with our first 6 artists. These artists are going to have 20 minutes only on the clock to go from blank canvas to incredible masterpiece right in front of your eyes. The audience will vote, and the best artists will move forward. Let's hear about these artists.
Back here at the back, front of the stage, make sure you register, But without further ado, Mike, be you ready? Let's do it. Round number 1, tested number 1. First time here. Y'all can follow her on Instagram at Steffi's Art. She does commissioned murals and puzzles. She'll make a puzzle for you if you want to holla at her on Instagram at Steffi's_art. Coming from Monterrey, Mexico, y'all make some noise for Estefania Perez. Next up, we got the Cake Boss. She bakes cakes and she does painting. So if you need a custom commission paint job or a commission cake job, she got you. Right there for Garland, Texas. You can follow her at Beautifully Broken by Becca. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen, for Rebecca Martinez. Make some noise for her. Our next contestant number 3, weighing in from East Texas. She's a graphic designer. If you need any kind of graphic work, you can follow her on Instagram at Mad1Artistry. On Instagram at Mad1Artistry. Y'all make some noise for Maddie Canfield, y'all. Contestant number 4, Raina Colony, Texas. She does thought-provoking art. She goes by tinyart_yacht on Instagram. Everybody make some noise for Christine Arizari. Contestant number 5, first time here, Raina from Detroit. She just got to Texas in October. She does all kind of commission artwork. You can follow her on Instagram at It's Saku on Instagram at It's Saku. Make some noise for Juliet Kaylin Bennett. Last but not least, get at her for commission work. Get at him for commission work. He's Raina from Milwaukee. He came from Mississippi. Now he in Texas. You can follow him on Instagram at Art by Martel. At Art by Martel on Instagram. Y'all make some noise for Martel. Holloway, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the rules are real simple. Once you're registered to vote, you can watch everybody, get you something to drink on your way to the bar. But we're going to walk this way, Ralph. You want to show them which way we're going to walk? We walk this way. Come on. Walk. Yep, walk that way. You see where they're going? We're going to walk that way. You're going to pass the bar a couple of 100 times. Make sure you get you a drink each one of those times. Give me a drink. I am your host, High Note. That is DJ Mike B providing the tunes all night, all day. This is the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. No pun intended. This is the Super Bowl. Is everybody ready? Everybody got a drink in their hand? Nope. Don't forget, after round 1, you get to purchase these paintings. We got the miles, we got screen printing outside. Make sure you check all that stuff out. But without further ado, yo, Mike B, let's run it, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Art Battle Dallas at the Deep Ellum Art Company. Make sure you get you some merch. But let's go. Mike B, drop that too. We got 20 minutes on the shot clock, ladies and gentlemen. 20 minutes on the shot clock. Paint brushes, let's go. Let's go, this way, keep it moving, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
All right, we have just started round number 1 of Art Battle in Dallas, and these artists are off to a great start. We're seeing a huge amount of paint hitting the canvas in just our first 30 seconds. That's exciting. My name is Morgan Booth, and I'm here with Michelle Simpson, who is our Art Battle Dallas organizer.
Hello, everybody. Super excited. And yeah, these artists are definitely amped up and ready. Like you said, within the literally minute of this, they already are filling their canvases up pretty well with paint, and super excited to see what they're going to come up with. All these artists are brand new too, so a lot of nerves before, but they definitely are hyped up and excited here.
Oh, absolutely. And we've got uh, lots and lots of creativity hitting right now. We are with Martel, and Martel, we can see, is starting to do some drafting, a little bit of drawing to kind of get the initial idea onto the canvas. So we're seeing lots of different techniques here.
Most definitely. One thing they are doing is the open material rules, which is so much fun now too. They're able to bring in their own mediums and paints and references. Estefani, she's a really cool artist out here, has a really big fan base. And it looks like too, she is already getting her creativity on there.
Yeah, we've got some kind of abstracted shapes hitting the canvas right now. A little bit of maybe what could potentially be some cactus. And then headed over here to Rebecca Martin. And we just have this gorgeous turquoise gradient already established in our first 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And Rebecca, the interesting thing with Rebecca, as she was getting ready, she had cake piping. So I'm definitely excited to when we swing back around to her, see how that works out, because I've never seen that in Art Battle.
Oh, we're seeing just a little tiny preview right now of it. That's so awesome. I love that so much. Okay, Maddie Canfield, looks like we're going gummy bear here. Lots of yellow down and starting to get into the shading. And now over to Christine Isare, and this is a really cool technique. I'm really liking the way that Christine has buffed out a lot of different color over the background of the canvas and is now drawing over top.
Yeah, very, very cool technique there. And she's got it's like a bird there going on, and yeah, they're doing this so quickly. That's the other thing that just amazes me. Okay, we have Juliet here. Juliet, who has recently moved to Dallas. She had also recently started painting again. So very, wow, in just a few minutes, you can definitely see a profile there.
That's wild. That is a 3-minute piece, and we're already into the skin shading and getting these soft, subtle blends. She's got some background going down already. Wow.
Okay, it looks like Martell's still, he's sketching it up, so he's figuring out what he's got going on here, and he's just now getting some paint to that canvas. So yeah, we'll definitely have to see when he turns back around what that is.
Okay, over back with Estefania, and we definitely have cactus and some other shapes that I'm not sure where they're going yet, but I'm feeling like we're going to be leaning pretty heavily into the surreal here.
Yeah, I love this. I love this. And yeah, you can see the cactus. You kind of have a cat head shape there going on. So yeah, we'll definitely see where she's going with this one.
I'm really excited about it. I feel like there's going to be lots of nuanced kind of layers and different components in that piece.
All right, we're back at Rebecca. Okay, so now this is again something I have never seen. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but she is painting piping.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I want to eat it. It looks like I can just eat that. It looks like icing on a cake. On canvas.
Wow, that's so wild to me. The texture that it's creating, it looks like it's just soft and sumptuous also. Wow. And Maddie also is doing a sweet treat for us on the same side of the easel arena, and is working now into getting some of that contrast in there with the darker darks.
Love that. The gummy bear, yes. And it looks like she's even matching her gummy bear. So I think that's really a cute play too there.
Oh, perfect. I love when artists think about everything down even into their outfit. It really shows that they're coming to put on a performance. All right, back with Christine, and the way that she's rendered this bird is just wonderful. We have areas where it's a little bit tighter, where you can see the detail coming through, but also areas where it's looser and more expressive. And I think there's a really good balance being struck there.
I love that. Yes. It's it's like and of course this is probably not the right uh technique as far as commentary goes, but it's like this almost scribble version of creative art. I love how that bird is coming out.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's just it's feet the you can picture her hand moving very quickly to establish that bird, and so it's just even just the lines as they're existing without us watching her working on the bird is communicating that energy.
I love it. Can't wait to see what that piece turns out to. Okay, now Juliet has a profile face going on here. I mean, this is amazing in such a short amount of time. I mean, you can clearly see the profile of the face, the eyes. Wow.
Oh, she is taking this seriously. There's such a huge amount going on the canvas already, and she's just built all of these things so quickly.
Even the skin tone, I love, you can actually see the skin tone and the shades in it. So yeah. And here's Martel. All right, so he's got his shape of whatever he's painting there. So there's the shape. He's got the, I love the fact that he traced out his painting first and then did the background, painted the background outline. So that's cool.
I think that that's going to be something that the audience is really excited about, because with Martel's piece, we're not immediately familiar with the imagery because it's so abstract at this point, and I think that the audience is really going to engage with that and the level of surprise as it's revealed.
I love it.
This is awesome. I'm so stoked how this is going. Check
Oh
the
yeah.
on this piece.
All right, so Stephanie, she's got her cactus, and definitely it looks like we're going to kind of a Western Texas vibe here, the skull. And so, yeah, once she gets those details in, that's going to be really super cool to see.
I just love the design of how it's all coming together. And back with Maddie here and our super exciting, very textural approach. I also am really enjoying that there are parts of the canvas that are quite flat, and it just emphasizes the icing that she's done so much more.
Uh, so Rebecca is literally also a baker. So to put her other talent and then this talent together is just so mind-blowing to me. Totally cool.
I love that she's bringing both of those worlds together, and in a performance, like how difficult would this be just even thinking about it and then doing it vertically, so you're worried about the paint moving too from gravity, and doing it in front of people. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Gummy is coming along.
Maddie's getting such a great level of luminosity here. We can really get the understanding that this gummy is kind of half transparent and you're getting the light coming through it.
Totally agree. It's almost kind of jumping off the canvas as well, too.
From Christine, I'm almost with the design of this and the heart on a tether or being a balloon. I'm getting like if Banksy was expressionist.
Oh my gosh, yes, yes. And even just the detail from the shade to like she's going more now into the bird, which I love. And I mean, every little aspect you can kind of see it's building out.
Yeah, she's just putting so much energy into that piece. And speaking of putting energy in, wow, Juliet, the addition of the hair and the way that it's moving within that kind of circular space, it almost feels like there's wind in the painting.
Oh wow, yes. see it. I see it. And I'm a fan of portraits, but I also know how difficult they can be. And under the time limit, the fact that she has gotten so much detail with this is just mind blowing right now.
Absolutely. And a profile portrait also can be even more of a challenge proportionally.
Yeah,
All
she's
right,
getting more details in. I love it. I love it.
Martel, we've got a hat going. I felt like that was a brim of a hat. And now we've got some sunglasses. And I'm feeling like this isn't a person. I thought that it was going to be a person, but I'm thinking maybe not.
Yeah, I agree. And he's now going into kind of the tracing that he did. So I'm excited to see what it starts kind of piecing out to be. But you're absolutely right too.
I'm so completely about this piece. My bias is showing on the stream. I just think this piece is awesome. I think there's so many great graphic elements to it, and now that she's adding in the shading as well, that's just kind of emphasizing everything.
Oh yeah, definitely a super dope creative piece. We got the bandana going on there with the skull. Yeah,
And
Stephanie is really giving us some cool vibes here with this.
yeah, there's just she's balancing levels of saturation and contrast so well. It's graphic and just the design of it is super interesting. I wonder if she has any background in tattooing actually.
That's a good one. I know she grew up around art, so she says it's in her blood, and she's always looking forward to push her limits when she's creating. So she's definitely a very skilled artist and been doing it for a while. Okay, this looks delicious at this
It's
point.
amazing. It's amazing. And I'm also really impressed with the application technique that this isn't being subjected to gravity at all. It's really sticking where it needs to. And because that's got to be a major challenge with the amount of paint that's on that canvas, just the weight also.
Yeah,
Back with Maddie here, and she's just doing such a careful rendering to really get this translucence. And we've also got a little bit of that color being hit into the background now too to kind of emphasize that glow.
definitely. Yeah, because it's so cool to see how it's popping out from the background. So she's got a really cool technique there. She's been using some finger work there too to really blend those shades so you can see the definition of the gummy.
And Christine going in with what looks like a white Posca and just giving us those highlights on this piece. And I feel like that's such an important part because it just gives us the shininess of the bird's feathers and the beak.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I mean, it literally looks like that bird can fly right off of this canvas. And we're already at 5 minutes. Wow.
Time
It's
flies.
really flies around there. It really, really does.
I think we just named this canvas. Maybe we just provided its title. Time flies. Oh, and now she added just a little something underneath the feet of the bird to kind of ground it, which is really nice. Okay, back with Juliet, and just by establishing so much so quickly, she really gave herself a lot of opportunity to take her time later on with the details, and that's what we're seeing now. All of these details emerging from Juliet.
100% agree because I think that's one of the scary parts too, once you start, you know, once you're going, especially with these portraits, it's like, what can you get done? And even literally at 5, you're absolutely right. She has enough time to get in there, get some details, and you're kind of starting to see some background there too. Looks like what are you catfish and or once
Yeah,
we get back around,
maybe
there's some
some koi. Yeah,
yeah,
totally
definitely.
real and narrative and just so much good movement here. And okay, I think Martel's piece is now revealing itself. I think that we've got a little dog hanging out.
We got a little character, yes. There he is. Okay, so it looks like now he's getting into the details of the body there. So,
And really
like,
focusing on the texture.
definitely focusing on the texture and the body work of it. So yeah, time is a ticking. So I'm excited to see how that's gonna finish up and pull in.
Yeah, he's got 4 minutes remaining to really hammer into the face there, so cutting it a little bit close.
Okay, Stephanie, she's really got this going on now. Now this is a really cool painting. She's getting there in the details of the hat and the skull. I love it.
And the paisley even on the
Yes.
bandana, just like a tight piece.
So you've got some fans there rooting her on. Okay, so the cake boss is like, I am, I'm done. My piece is baked.
Love it. I love it. We at Art Battle, we like to call that a brush drop when an artist finishes earlier and they're just like, yeah, whatever, like it's done. But she won't be using a brush. She's using icing tag.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's a cake drop.
I love it. And she did add some little extra details there too with the dripping, and that's just, yeah, that is definitely a art battle first for us for sure.
Oh, check out these tiny little highlights from Maddie. Just totally set this piece off. I love highlight time. That's my favorite of
Oh
any
yeah.
representational painting.
Okay, this gummy is juicy. I'm loving it. She's really getting in there with the details and just amazing to see because even when you know, a gummy, it has so much definition. She's really getting in there to make that gummy pop right off of the canvas.
And we're also seeing that kind of similarity with Christine here, that she's into highlight time as well. It's interesting always to see how the artists approach their strategy of how they're building their painting and what steps they take at what time. So moving into our final nail biting 2 minutes here.
Yeah, Christine says that she really paints in the moment and like whatever her current mood is. Um, so very thought-provoking type of pieces that she likes to do as well. But she's really getting in there to the details, like you said. You can start seeing the definition of the feathers, and no, it's beautiful. And I love how she just the background. You know, it's not too much. It just kind of has that gradient vibe and feel. It's definitely coming together.
Oh, this piece. I love how shadowy the neck is. It really helps to communicate that the light source is hitting the face directly and that it's coming from above. Light source is such a difficult thing to establish in a portrait.
And we're down to almost 1 minute, and she was able to do this. This is, yeah, this by far is one of my faves right now because I know how hard it is to get all of those components together when you're painting something like this.
Totally. And Martel using his final minute to its most advantage to help punch in some of the rest of the fur there.
Definitely. Yep. So that looks like it's the fur. He's getting the fur and the final touches of the face together. It's like a little puppy character or a doggy kind of character, like you said. Um, but yeah, he's down to his last few seconds to get those final touches in. So
And also Stephanie getting just those really finishing details in there. Let me just turn up.
This was an impressive round. I don't know if I've seen a round one as impressive as this, man. They really got together. I seen something that came straight from Edgar Allan Poe's book over there. We got crows, we got gummy bears, we got cakes, we got puppies, we got Pancho V over here with a blue bandana. Man, it's going crazy. Look, Develop Art Company, this is how it goes down at the Art Battle Dallas. Make sure you register to vote. You can vote for your favorite piece. And not forget, you can vote. You can also take this piece home. There's a silent auction at the end of every round. You can take your favorite piece home, just place your bid. If nobody else places a bid on that, you can take it home. And some of these are very, very, very impressive. So make sure you register to vote. We got their Instagrams over here at the registration table. So if you want to follow them on social media, we got the QR codes to their links, and you can follow them. We're gonna take a quick intermission. Round two, they're gonna clean up. They're gonna get it ready. We got the models outside. We got the Color Pop Print Studio. You can press and print your own shirt. They got a couple different designs. You get to choose the color of your shirt. Color Pop Print Studio is set up outside. Get you your own shirt. We got tamales and elotes outside. If you're hungry, I know you are. Get you a tamal, get you an elote. Press you a t-shirt. Register to vote. Place your bid. Take your favorite painting home. In the meantime, in between time, get you something to drink. My man TJ Mike B about to provide the tunes. Let's get lit. Why not? It's Sunday fun day. You know what I mean? Get you a shot of tequila. Give me a shot of tequila.
What an awesome round. Just
That was amazing.
so much quality.
Okay, so now we're actually able to see all the finished pieces of work. Wow. I mean, again, in 20 minutes to some of this stuff off is just amazing.
We are back for round number 2 of Art Battle in Dallas, and we have a very exciting round of 6 returning artists just about to take the easel, and these guys will have 20 minutes only on the clock to go from blank canvas to finished masterpiece right in front of your eyes, and you, the audience, will vote on which artists you think should move forward. So let's check out and see who we have stepping up to the easels.
Me on Instagram at High Note Music. Follow Art Battle Dallas, Deep Art Company. They got merch in the back. We got the models outside, the Color Pop Print Studio out there printing shirts for you. You can print your own shirt, choose your color, choose your design. You know, gift it for Valentine's Day or something. But without further ado, round two. It's about that time. All of these contestants are returning. They are previous champs. They've been here before. They done seen it all. We're gonna start off with last Art Battles winner. Last Art Battles winner, he did it all with his fingers. That's why he got gloves on. You can see him right here. He's got his whole family with him. He wants to send a special shout out to his girlfriend, Gabby. He said Valentine's around the corner, so let's shout her out. You can follow him on Instagram. Farah, how do you say it, bro? Faratia Art? Yeah. Faratia Art. You can also go to his website, faratiaart.com. I have his Instagram and his social media back here if you want to follow him. Make some noise for Haris. Faratia. Make some noise for what Haris. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Contestant number 2. She's been here before. A middle school teacher, art teacher at K Middle School in Rockwall. She holds a Saturday Deep Outdoor Markets. You have to follow her on Instagram at Miranda.art. Miranda.art. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Miranda Dawkins. Our third contestant, she is a pin aficionado. If you need any kind of pins, you can put it on your crock, you can put it on your hat. These are pins that she makes herself. You can buy them from her. You can follow her on Instagram at Riz.Elliot_art. Also on her website. Y'all make some noise for Carissa. Y'all, Carissa, put your hands together. Our fourth contestant, she's ranging from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She does commission arts. If you need any kind of work, holla at her. You can follow her on Instagram at Tori Peterson on Instagram. I also have her Instagram back here on the QR code. Make some noise for Tori Peterson, ladies and gentlemen. Our fifth contestant, ranging from Fort Worth, Texas. Specializes in murals and floral artwork. You can follow her on Instagram at Megan Lay Nahida Art. Megan Lay Nahida Art on Instagram. Make some noise for Megan Nahida, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not least, we got the sixth contestant, rated for Northern California. You can follow him on Instagram at Ben Fluno Art. At Ben Fluno Art. I got his QR code back here if you want to follow him on Instagram. Make some noise for Ben Fluno, ladies and gentlemen! But here we go. Round number 2. The moment of truth, it's about that time. It's about that time. Are y'all ready? Contestants, are y'all ready? I can't hear you. Are y'all ready? It's the same deal as last time. You're gonna walk to your left, walk to your left. Get you a drink when you pass up the bar. DJ Mike, be ready? Shot clock, can I get the shot clock up on our scoreboard? We're gonna count down. I need everybody's help. I need everybody's help. Count down. Here we go. 20 minutes. We're gonna put that on the board. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, you can touch your canvas. You got 20 minutes. I need everybody to move. Follow me, follow me. Left foot, right foot. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. All right, battle captains.
All right, we have just entered into round number 2 of Art Battle in Dallas. My name is Morgan Booth, and I'm here with Art Battle Dallas organizer Michelle Simpson. Hi, Michelle.
Hello. Well, this round is super, super exciting. These are all our returning artists, winners, runner-ups, our all-stars. So we know they're about to bring it.
I am excited. I recognize a few of these guys too, so this is going to be a good one. Wow, Miranda's already got so much of her sketch done in just our first 30 seconds here.
Miranda is a dynamic artist. She's a teacher. Art Battle is her heart. She's usually on her Instagram challenging herself when we don't even have battles going on. She's just she's on there painting for 20 minutes just because she just loves it. But yeah, when it comes to creativity and her style, she has definitely got some great work. So I'm excited to see what she's going to pull off here. But yeah, it hasn't even been 2 minutes yet. She's already got paint on canvas ready.
Yeah, that's hardcore that she's doing timed paintings even just on her Instagram in her off time when she's not in Art Battle. That's so cool. Wow, lots and lots established already in just our first minute and a half from her. We have her drawing completely done, lots of paint on the canvas already, getting that red carefully into the cap of our mushroom. And here we are with Carissa, and Carissa is choosing to work on the floor.
I love it when they take the canvas off there and they're in their comfort zone. Carissa has done a few art battles with us. She stepped in, I believe, at our last battle. We had an artist go up, and she was just on it. She's one of the ones that we're definitely going to see again. She wants that crown, but oh my goodness, I mean, from the detail already, I mean, she's got a full-blown landscape already going here, and we're not even 5 minutes in yet.
Yeah, this is wild. We have a sunset established with this beautiful gradient coming off of the sun and a pinky background, and she's already working into the textures of what I have to assume is going to be trees at the front, and just wow, so fast. Okay, here with Tori Peterson.
Another great artist. Tori is a muralist. I believe she does a lot of murals around town, portrait artist. She likes a lot of pop art, surrealism. So I'm definitely excited to see what she's about to bring here.
Me too. Looks like we're going figurative right off the bat. And I can see that we've got the beginnings of a portrait going, but Tori is super smart and is establishing that background already, which I think is going to be a really smart move because I feel like we can anticipate Tori painting some unexpected elements over top of this background. So getting it on first, hopefully to get it dry and layer over top.
Definitely. And I didn't even think about it that way too. Like, being on spotlight there, what makes sense to do first, especially if you're going to go into heavy details. And it looks like she's got a little reference material there. So very interested to see how that's going to come out. Wow.
These guys are double time. They are going so fast. 4 minutes in. These are 4-minute paintings at this point. Okay, moving over to Megan. Wow, this piece has just captured my attention already. There's just so much beautiful movement in the brushwork going down already.
Yeah, Megan is definitely a art battle fan fave. She's just so when it comes to her pieces and the details that she can just put on the canvas in such amount short amount of time. Um, she's got, and I'm excited to see she has a tape there, so I'm pretty sure we'll see what that turns out to later on. But look at the detail. I mean, you can clearly see a profile face there and florals. She loves painting florals. So she incorporates that in her work. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, I'm feeling so excited about this piece. The push and pull of the abstracted elements and the way that she's layering the figurative over top and just getting that nose and the eye established. I'm very excited about seeing how that piece evolves.
Ben. So Ben, he is a very special place in our Art Battle Dallas team. He was one of our very first Art Battle Dallas artists. Our very, very first one we did back in 2018. And he said he was a nervous wreck, but it was one of the best experiences he's ever had. So he ended up being kind of our wild card. And he's an abstract artist out here. And again, in the short amount of time, you can just see all the definition, the detail that he puts into his pieces. It's amazing.
It's so awesome how a community can evolve around an art battle event in different cities, because often these artists kind of run in their own packs that are according to their style, and so they're used to hanging out with the same people. But when you bring an art battle together, it's all different artists of all different styles, so there's a lot of opportunity for them to meet new people within the art community that are outside of their traditional group.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, this Dallas team, they are a tight group. They come, they have that, once they have that experience with each other, we see them at different art shows and they're doing so many things together. Even though it's competitive, it's really a family here.
Love it. Harris is one of my favorites to watch. His technique with this finger painting, it's like there's no childishness around his finger painting. It is like
No.
advanced finger painting.
He literally has said no piece he makes is done with a traditional brush. And, you know, he's an oil painter as well. I know there's a whole nother technique when it comes to oils. So he's our current reigning champion. So I'm excited to see what he pushes out when the round is done.
And he's such a physical painter too. We can not even just with his hands, but we can see that he's kneeling down as well. And visiting with Carissa again. Oh, look how those
Wow.
pieces come together.
I mean, Carissa just has this natural talent. I mean, she's there, she's in her comfort zone, but the details, like these are beautiful. It's like flowers, blue bonnets, the background. I mean, it is coming together.
And the way that she's stippling them on, she's getting that highlight and then the color on at the same time. Wild.
Wow. And she's having a great time doing it. Love it.
This piece feels very immersive to me. I want to hang out in this wildflower field.
Yes. Yeah, she loves flowers, bright, bold colors. She has beautiful illustrations that she does as well. She's serious. When it comes to art battle, she is serious. She does not take this opportunity for granted.
Just look how rapidly her brush is moving across the canvas too. This is, I almost am questioning whether or not our camera's sped up here, but she's just moving that fast. Okay, back with Megan here, and wow, this portrait is really coming together.
Again, having a blast doing it. Okay, I'm seeing the face work there. And I'm actually loving the background color choice that she made to make the actual face and everything else pop out. So just how it's blended and coming together.
Totally. And I like that there are elements of the background color that are just very subtly not blended. Like we have the peach moving into this kind of rose color, and it just gives a lot of depth and dimension there.
Tori's definitely really talented with her work. So
Over with and just the way that she's cut into the chin with that darker contrast there is just really helping to push the face forward. I love that.
I mean, just even the details with the nose, it's just amazing.
And look at
She
how casually she's throwing in these flowers, just like stroke, stroke, stroke. Oh, these are all petals.
and it just comes together. I love this. So she really has a um, cool passion to put like the human connection and nature with all her artwork. I mean, yeah, you see it here. This by far is a really amazing piece.
Yeah, it's gorgeous and coming together so beautifully. Ooh, I'm excited for this red to hit. We've got mostly cool tones going on right now, and I can see that Ben has picked up something red, and I can't wait.
Shaking it up here. Yeah, abstract expressionist. He's getting it going in there with those details.
It's feeling almost like a semi-figurative because we have that orb shape in the center with the cross in the middle of it, and my brain is seeking for representation as the brain always does, and it makes me think of a face a little bit.
Yes, yes, and that's what I was kind of waiting to see too. I'm wondering if he's going to go back in and make more of a face, but
Or
everything, all those details.
or if we're going purely into the abstract, Ben is definitely keeping us guessing here, and I think that that's a cool battle strategy. Ugh, soft. Just there's so much softness here from Harris. I love the way that he blends with his fingers. It just creates this just very, very soft blend.
And that's the thing, it's so amazing to watch that all the detail, there's no brush, there's no, I mean, it literally is his fingers. So to blend and to kind of start defining exactly what the piece is coming out to, it's just so cool to see and watch.
And the control that that must take, and also knowledge of which color is on which fingers so that you don't muddy it up either.
Very good point. I didn't even think about that.
It's like if we had brushes, it'd be like holding 5 brushes at once. Oh my gosh, this mushroom looks delicious. I know that like it's red, so it's probably poisonous, but it also looks like a strawberry for a strawberry shortcake.
I love it. No, Miranda's definitely come when she's on that canvas. She's getting those details in, having a great time. She actually said she was inspired by her students to do art battle. So
Nice.
totally amazing work.
I love that. Ah, and these gorgeous that's the sound that I keep making every time we come over here. I just go, ah, because the way that it's evolving is just so impressive. It's taking my breath away. And we also have these just beautiful, beautiful soft clouds being suggested in the sky. It's such a nice contrast to the texture that we have going on in the flowers.
I mean, I am so impressed by this piece. The fact that, you know, she's literally in her zone. She's getting all the details of the flowers, the background. Like you said, I'm just noticing the clouds. Now, this is amazing.
And we've got lots and lots of great contrast here going on with this piece from Tori. It's all contrast, baby.
I'm loving it. I am loving it. She's giving me some Vogue face here with this, with who she's painting here. And even with the amount of time that she's got left, I'm really excited to see if we're going to go simple as this, or if she's going to add some background, or just keep it how she's kind of flowing now. But wow, again, these portraits, I'm always when it comes to those portraits, I get scared and worried sometimes because of the time frame. But boy, oh boy, she definitely has that nail down there.
And even just that little stroke that she put in there to emphasize the shoulder. Previously, like a few minutes ago, this was just a black shape, and now just with that little hit of that gray there, we understand that this is a shoulder, and we now get the position of the body. And so she's just doing a great job at rendering as well.
Amazing point. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. I'm definitely seeing now. I did not see that earlier. I mean, she's adding some details in that background now because we're already at 5 minutes almost. Wow, it just goes by so quickly, but just the transformation that they're making to these canvases is it's unreal.
And check out how into it she is. She's just like attacking the canvas, and I love seeing that mixed with the carefulness that she's done in the face, and then just being super expressive in the background. And speaking of expressive, we are back with Ben here, and getting
Oh
a
yeah,
expressive
getting
breath work going on.
definitely. I'm a big fan of abstract, and yeah, I'm loving this. And earlier, like I said, I didn't know if he was going to go back into the face much more, but I think even just how he has it like this, I'm definitely loving all the texture, all the strokes, everything that he's done with it.
It's very emotional, this piece, I feel. There's a viscerality to it, with all of these like super angular brush strokes, and it's giving me a feeling of chaos a little bit, but in this emotional content.
Agree. I 100% agree.
And Harris on his knees here to get his fingers into the fur of our bear.
Love
Look at
it.
the subtle difference of the chin of the bear versus the top of the snout. Just such a great way of capturing light.
Yeah, he did an amazing job here. It is the fact, again, that it was all done with his fingers. It's just amazing. He's got the detail in there. You can definitely see the definition of the fur.
And is he walking away from the canvas
They're
too?
walking away. It's like
Love
Mike.
it. I love it. I love it. Both of our brush drops tonight have been not even brush drops because the artists they're not using brushes.
Yeah, it's like hand drop, gloves off.
Gloves off, exactly. Wow, Miranda's piece just really came together so gorgeously. Look at the way that she's got the fin of the mushrooms underneath.
It's just the detail that she put in that is amazing.
Okay, looks like they cut it down a little bit. So
Yeah, because that round.
And we are back for round number 3, our third and final round of Art Battle in Dallas. And our artists that have moved forward are Juliet Kylan Bailey, Christine Isare, Carissa Nally, and Megan Najira. So we cannot wait to see these artists paint again. They have been voted forward by the audience to take the stage and paint once again, but only one artist will emerge the winner of the night. So let's hear about them.
Ready? I'm gonna need everybody's help counting down for 5, but round number 3 is about to kick off. Let's get it going. Y'all remember how to walk? Y'all remember how to walk? Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the rocking. Round number 3, Art Battle Dallas, D Better Mark Company. To the left, keep moving to the left, left foot, right foot, let's go. Stop by, get you something to drink at the bar, don't forget.
Amazing. We're just starting round number 3. My name is Morgan Booth, and I am here with Art Battle Dallas organizer Michelle Simpson. Our finalists, Juliet, Christine, Carissa, and Megan. We have all women in our final round. Gotta love that.
Girl power, loving it. So I'm excited to see. We're here at Megan's. So she's got the tape. Like, this tape technique is so cool that she does. And the fact that we got to see it, so she applies the tape first and then just paints over. The fact that she does so good when it comes to definition and the face and flowers, I'm really interested to see what this one's gonna look like, because her round 2 painting was just amazing.
And even just the forethought of laying down the paint and then going with that abstract background underneath, we can tell that Megan already has a plan for the final round. And being an experienced battle artist, I love seeing that she's planned 2 paintings. She knew she was going to get into the final.
That confidence, that definitely confidence. And yeah, her artwork, I think it amazes the audience. Everybody kind of loves, as we're trying to get everybody to move around, they tend to stick around to see what hers is. And we always encourage, like, it'll be more exciting by the time you come back around. So keep it moving.
And I'm so happy that we get to see her first strokes as well. We didn't in her previous qualifying round, and I was like, how did she start that? And so I love seeing the way that Megan's strategy starts off from the get.
We have Carissa again. Again, there she goes on the floor. She is in her comfort zone when she's on the floor. Her round 2 painting was amazing. It came together with the blue bonnets and the flowers in the background. Looks like she's doing that kind of sunsetty background again. So super excited to see what she's going to come with this. And she's getting real in the details there with whatever she's got going on here.
I feel like maybe we have starting the emergence of a figure potentially. And I really love that she started with a similar gradient, because I think no matter what she does now, it's going to call back to her first round qualifying piece.
I didn't even think about that. But yeah, definitely with the backgrounds and matching there is a smart move.
Oh, the start of this is just so nice. I feel compositionally excited about this already, with this kind of glowing orb space being set for the hair.
Oh yeah, Juliet, when it comes to her portraits, it's just mind-blowing, one, that she's able to do it in such a short amount of time. It's funny because she was very nervous to get up there, but she really showcased fearlessness on that canvas in that first round. So I'm really excited to see how this one, we can see she's going for another portrait. It's going to come out and piece together.
And this time doing a front facing. So we're really getting to see just the vastness of her skills, because we saw her doing a profile previous and now doing a figure facing forward. So we get to really see that opportunity of how she executes faces.
I love she's getting that background ready. She's using sponges there. And again, it's that's why I love our open materials rule, where they're bringing out just different pieces and things that they can use to really show their creativity here.
And over here with Christine, and taking a similar approach to her qualifying round piece with this blended out background and then drawing over top.
Oh, I love this. Now, correct me, because I know it is not probably the correct terminology, but I love, it's like this, it's the scribble artistry of, I love how she does this.
Yeah, she's moving her hand so rapidly, and Mixed media is hard. Like mixing paint with marker or any dry media is super difficult, especially in this time setting because you're working against the clock to make sure that the paint is dry enough to work over top of even with the markers. But then she wants it a little bit damp so that she can blend it a bit as we're seeing. And so there's a high level of skill being displayed here already.
Okay, so we're back at Megan, and there's yeah, she's getting in there with those details. We see that face under there, her face and her the floral technique that she has. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Completely wild to me that this is a 6-minute painting at this point. I really love the blue skin and the way that she's got some of the highlights going on already. Megan really knows how to build contrast and to push and pull highlights and lowlights.
Most definitely. How every stroke kind of blends in and just kind of creates these shades. I think that's what amazes me so much that she just knows exactly where to put the correct strokes in there to really create a defined look here. And then hopefully we get to see the tape pulled off this time. I think we kind of missed that. And seeing how that kind of pulls all in together.
Oh,
But
I
I'm
love
loving
tape pull.
blends.
Love a satisfying tape pull. There's nothing quite like it, and I know that it also communicates really well to the audience. So, in addition to being a cool visual element, the performance element of a tasty tape pull that can really get a lot of votes on your side as well.
For sure. Oh, and you were absolutely right. So we're back over here with Carissa, and it's definitely a figure. You were absolutely right. And it's, oh my gosh, this piece is stunning. She's getting in there with the details. It's a, looks like it's a person facing the sunset.
And with these billowing robes caught in the wind behind her. Wow, this level of detail is really difficult, I think, at this scale. And Chris is doing a really great job here. We're definitely understanding the sense of movement that's going on here.
You know, just true talent here. And this round as well is only 20 minutes. I know some of the other times we've done 30 minutes, but for this particular show, this one is also 20 minutes. So the fact that they're knocking this out also on a bigger canvas in 20 minutes has a lot to say too with the talent going on here.
I love it. With Art Battle, we're asking these artists to do the best paintings of their lives live in front of people in 20 minutes. And then if they win, we're asking them to do it all over again and even better because only one artist wins the night.
No, this is amazing and it's beautiful. Again, I'm loving the sunset. I'm really excited to see what she's gonna fill in that white with though, because there's still a lot of space there, or if she's gonna just kind of keep it as simple as what she's got going on there.
Wow. The the way that the hair looks like a storm.
Wow.
What?
Okay. This is beautiful. I mean, and I did not see that because even watching her earlier, as she was just kind of getting the background there, it is really coming together. The hair and the beauty of like, yeah, like you said, a storm and clouds. She's going into the details of the face. Again, me and portraits, I'm always like, portraits are risky, but this is amazing.
And it's a risk that's totally paying off. And even just with the execution here of the hair, when we first saw her putting in the initial strokes of the figure and then surrounding uh, the head with black, she created this negative space to work over top of with the white canvas and laying color directly on top of that. And it's got this luminousness. And then where the edge of the black has come in, she's got these beautiful blended gradients. So this is a very high skill and highly planned piece.
Definitely. All right,
I like that
Christine.
Christine is playing in the same theme.
Love is in the air. Again, I'm really loving this, the technique she's got here, the blend of the background, how it's not fully blended, but it just works so beautifully. And it's definitely matching her round one painting with the crow and that style. So Christine is really doing an amazing job here and getting those details in there.
Yeah, the background almost communicates like a sense of overcast, and then which feels more neutral or could potentially communicate something that's a little forlorn. But then we have these creatures that are so hopeful and with these balloons filled with love floating up into the sky. It's a really great contrast of emotions that she's got going on.
Love this. I mean, even when you start really looking to the detail of the shading of the creature, it's like you can see where the fur is and just the definition. She's really playing into those details really well.
Check out how the line of the hair that's the back of the head is leading into a vine. That's
I
so cool.
didn't know that. Wow. Only till you said that did I just see that.
Wow, all of these details here from Megan. I feel like this piece is whoever collects this piece is going to have something that they can just gaze at and continue to see new elements emerging from.
100%. And she's just so sweet and soft, and it's so amazing. Her pieces really kind of reflect too, I think, her personality a bit. And I mean, just look at the details of getting that flower that she's building and the strokes and how every, yeah, she's definitely had this thought out of every piece that just ties in. But I totally missed that vine. So not until you said that did I start seeing it.
So fun. Woo. So we have a new compositional element from Carissa here. This branch that is reaching from the other side, and I think is providing a really nice point of balance.
Okay, this is amazing. Yes. So I was wondering what was gonna happen here as far as the other space, and yeah, this is definitely coming together. Um, I'm loving the twist here because I didn't see that coming there with the tree and as she's getting into the details of the branches.
And it creates
And
a cool perspective warp as well because I think that that's a branch that is closer to us as the viewer, and it really pushes the figure outward into space. So it's creating this more immersive environment.
100% agree. Okay, so now she's going into detail with some other strokes here from where the figure is. So, and this is the part that's so fun of art battle. It's like, what are they about to do next? And figuring it
I love.
out, but we swing back around, it's completely just something just uniquely different.
And what is she using here? A sponge? I think she's got a sponge going with this. And again, just working into that directionality, just bringing the gradient that she had going into the sky, curving it into her foreground.
Now, this is beautiful. And like you said earlier with that robe, I mean, it's giving us, the wind is blowing and they're kind of walking into it and we're kind of in front of the tree as the branch aspect. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this is going to pull together.
I do feel like we're going to end up with a surprise element in the foreground. And it doesn't surprise me that Carissa is waiting until our final 5 minutes to do it because she's such a rapid painter.
Agree.
I love it. Wow, Juliet has just created this piece with so many different layers, and this portrait has such an emotive quality.
Yeah, this is really impressive. I mean, the detail that and you can kinda see the flow of it with the background and the hair. You see the beauty of this, like, cloud-like figure, and yeah, I'm amazed. I'm amazed, and especially as she's going into the details a little bit more.
Yeah, the emergence of the highlights into the face is giving the eyes this really glossy effect, which is making the figure seem a little bit sad, and it brings everything together.
Looks like she's starting to go into the details of some of the background here.
Back over with Christine, and we are in our final 4 minutes. So everyone just really working into that detail time now.
And there it is. The definition, oh my goodness, I love this. I mean, she has, I know on her Instagram, it's tiny art and everything's so expressive and meaningful, but just to be able to pull this all together in the short amount of time that she had, it's just amazing to see.
And I love the way that she's added in these midtones of this gray into our mouse here. Oh, the tape has come off.
The tape is off. Wow. Now her round 2 was amazing. I'm I really think this one is even I mean, every time she steps to the canvas, she's always taken a notch up, but this one I'm really loving as she's going into the details. I mean, the face almost just kinda pops out of the canvas as much detail as she gets.
Totally, and the contrast there, I think, helps create that level of 3D effect. Like we have this super dark highlight or dark low light underneath the curvature of the jaw, and then we've got her punching in this little highlight on the side of the face too, and it just brings everything to life.
It's amazing, and I love the vine. She's got that pop of green on the side there with the vine that I totally did not even notice. Um, but no, it's really pulling together. And then again, with the tape, just that blank perfection of the strip of tape, it just makes it so even more like this elegant, amazing piece.
And it creates this really interesting point of tension within all of the other elements that are looser. And it kind of introduces this design component. So I think the way that this has come together is just so wonderful.
Wow, down to the last 2 minutes. And of course, we turn back around and we have blossoms on that tree already.
And just so softly put in there as well. I think that our round has ended, and we see our artists stepping away from their pieces, taking photos with each of their paintings, checking out what the other artists have done in the competition. It's really a special moment in our final moments of the competition when all of the artists can kind of take a breath after those 20 minutes and look at what their fellow painters have made. And there's always a level of camaraderie and support there as well, even though it is a competition, which I think is really cool.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. These artists, they'll cheer each other on and just it really is a creative community. And the one thing about a lot of these artists, they've never done remotely anything close to this. There a lot of them, claim to be introverts and, never done anything like this. And then they connect with other people and now have this way cool creative bond in something that they've done and they're able to share with the audience and it's amazing. So, wow, just seeing how these pieces came together. I mean, this is all by far talk about the competition.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely. There's,
wow.
no, I don't want to go compete in Dallas. Competition's fierce out there. Yeah, the Dallas artists just really absolutely brought it tonight, and huge congratulations to all 12 of the artists who displayed their courage and creativity today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, these were definitely top tier, and a lot of our new artists, for them to step up and never do anything like this before, I mean, they really brought these pieces to life.
I think we're getting our winner announcement.
My boy Haris. That's right. Make some noise for Haris. Y'all need to make noise for me like that. No, I'm playing. He's going to announce the winner today. We're going to give him the ability to do so, especially since he won the last one. You ready?
I'm ready.
Did they tell you who won?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right, everyone, make some final noise for the winner of today's Dallas Championship. Without further ado, one of the craziest art battles I've seen. The winner is Juliet Bailey. Come up to the stage and hang out. Congratulations.
Yeah, put your hands together for Juliet. She almost didn't even make it.
Okay, we're gonna pass the mic. Yeah. Hi everyone. First of all, thank you for coming out. I just want to say I'm especially appreciative for the people working here and all the people who came and supported me, especially because I wasn't going to originally participate. I had a little bump, as life does. I forgot all my paintbrushes at home. But it still turned out that, all my anxiety, everything just kind of washed away just with the good vibes that were here. And I just want to say thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. This is what Art Battle is all about. You killed it. Great job. We're looking forward to seeing you. And we have a few other surprises. We will be having a few of our runner-ups that have the opportunity to participate in the state finals. You guys will be receiving an email, so give it up for all the rest of these artists. Our next new season of Art Battle starts next month, actually, on March 19th, I think. I will post that on our social media page. We got a lot going on. So, again, we appreciate everybody for showing up. You will receive, if you are bidding on art, you should receive an email. You'll receive a text.
Wow, what an incredible event and just a display of talent and creativity from all of our artists tonight. Michelle, thank you so much for joining me on the stream. It's been really amazing having you and especially enjoying your that you know so well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me and, giving a shout out to all our Art Battle Dallas artists. We all are amazing and we just have some real true talent that shows up and shows out at these art battles. So definitely fun. Looking forward to the next one.
And is your city championship for Dallas coming up in March?
So we have a fresh new season on March 19th. So this will be the start of the brand new season. These artists, the artists that won this battle here, are going on to the state finals in Wichita Falls. So we're starting up fresh and new with brand new artists coming out on March 19th.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, and good night, everyone.